for me that way.
Do you find out day of if you passed?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just so much information.
Sweet.
But I got to tell you, man, my wife pointed out, she goes, if you would have just applied yourself in school, you probably could have been like a doctor.
Yeah.
And I go,
okay.
or a lawyer. And I go,
it's got to be something that you're way passionate about.
Yeah, true. The subject matter, while overall is interesting, like I've always wanted to know how to fly a plane and get my pilot's license, that kind of stuff. Man, there are so many elements to it that are just so boring.
Such a slog.
Yeah, because it's so much technical information, aerodynamics, and then you get into like weather, and weather is such a crazy, like there's names for things and reasons for things, and you're supposed to understand. So conceptually, you got to understand. But the good thing is about this test is that you can bring in your notes.
Oh.
And so, of course, being, I do a ton of prep for this show and keep things organized. I applied the same thing to this. And so, I mean, like hours and hours and hours of, getting this binder together that I'm going to bring in with me and the whole thing. I even set up a digital version of it that I'll have on the iPad.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
So they ask a
so
question.
I can quickly reference.
You can look at your own notes.
You shouldn't do it for everything. There's certain things, emergency flows and different things, speeds that are important, that you should know.
Yeah, just by heart.
Top of memory or top of mind. But other things like some of the more, kind of
technical,
like nitty gritty, because that's what you're going to do anyway in a practical application. You're going to meet, but they want to see that you, number one, know conceptually, and then number two, where you can find it.
Right.
Okay. So that you can then apply it. So
that's good.
So that's good. So that's my cheers. And I'll throw out an honorable mention to the Steelers for actually, giving me an overall pretty no stress game.
Nice.
So that's good. But my jeers is to the fact that all this stuff has been like consuming my time for the past month. It's been every day of flight school and work and all the family stuff on top of that. So super early mornings and late nights. And now it looks like, according to the forecast, that the whole thing may not even happen.
Oh, no.
And that it would just get canceled and have to get postponed to a completely different time.
Damn.
And it's all a matter of when they call them the DPE, the examiner, the FAA examiner, would first of all, DP, when they would next be available. So that could, who knows when that would be. And so that's what I'm looking at right now.
Isn't it so crazy when you're super stressed about something and it gets canceled? You're like, oh, thank God. And then sometimes you're like, no, I just want to get this over with.
The thing is, I'm not even stressed out about it. I'm really not. No, I'm not stressed out about it at all because I feel like I have a pretty good handle on the information. And I'm very well organized and everything else. It's just it's the time commitment. It's how much time, and I'm just like mentally just kind of burned out.
Makes sense.
And I want it to be over for that so that it can kind of go back to somewhat of a normal burned out schedule.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Burnout.
What was that written test you took that you passed?
That's part of like to get your student pilot license. So just to get the student pilot license, you got to take a written exam.
Right.
And then even before you solo fly by yourself, like you have to take the flight school the instructor, before they can endorse you and sign off on your solo, they give you like a whole other 5-page written test. So there's been a lot of testing, and as a guy who hated school,
look at you
it's
now.
not great, but it will be. I just kind of close my eyes and I picture myself like actually accomplishing something that I've only thought about for decades.
It's a big deal, and in a matter of months.
Yeah,
Trying.
soon.
Well, I started in February.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and by the way, not going to be very comforting to Greg, but just in general, mine is taking way longer than it normally does just because of that delay with the medical certificate that I had to go through.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Greg, they take a test and get you right up there.
You're up in a day.
They're not flying Southwest planes at that point.
They're flying all over the place.
Like the minimum amount of pilot hours that you have to have before the airlines even consider looking at you as an applicant is like 1,500, which is a lot.
Okay, that's a ton.
How many days is that?
1,500.
Do the math, man.
I gotta whip out a calculator.
Yeah.
But some of these seasoned pilots, they say, flying a small plane is easier than driving a car. I thought, right. No
less traffic.
way.
I would say it's just as easy.
You got to learn a whole new language to communicate with the tower.
That stuff's a little bit different, but the actual flying part, like the
physical
flying
part
of the plane. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's 62 days, by the way.
Weekend cheers and jeers. Gina Grad.
Yeah, we put up all our Christmas crap last night, and it was actually really fun. We did our little cookie decorating. We watched Home Alone, and something I've never done before as a Jew, I bought, assembled, fluffed, and decorated a tree all by myself.
Wow.
And it was really fun. I did it before the boys got home, just to
so to surprise them?
Yeah.
Okay, because my kids, they make my wife wait.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Until
Yeah,
they're both around because they wanted, even my
They
son.
want to be a part of it.
Well,
Yeah,
we
I
have
would
a-
have been pissed.
Here's the thing. We have 2 trees. I bought this one as the big surprise tree, but the little classic crappy one, we all do that one together. And I kind of shove that in a corner because it's like, the handprint ornaments.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like they're not cute. But mine's like champagne and cream.
Oh, excuse me.
With beads and ribbon. And it's very pretty. It took forever to fluff because it was a first timer. I'm like sitting there for an hour and a half listening to like Ghetto Boys and Tupac and just each tree.
That's what you're listening to while
it
you're
was all-
fluffing the
it was all
Christmas tree?
80s and 90s
I'm
rap.
sorry.
hilarious.
What does fluffing the tree mean?
So when you get an artificial tree, they're packed into the box.
Like
you know?
tight.
And
you
so
spread
You
out
have
the
to like
branches.
pull out
Yeah,
the little
spread.
Okay.
piece by
You got to make it
piece.
look natural.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Morgan.
I didn't know there was a
exactly.
word for it.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
fluff it. I only know because these old biddies on this Facebook group, I had to join it, see how to decorate a tree. Like, you didn't fluff it. They're all nuts.
I mean, but that's going to be every year because you're going to have to store this tree.
Yeah, but the one that we keep pulling out and putting back every year, the fluffing looks pretty gnarly. Like anyway, like it's already kind of out and
Okay.
spread, and it's fine.
That's the part that sucks is the restuffing.
Yeah,
putting it
that's
back.
going to be Andy's job.
Yeah.
The jeers is why are artificial, because I've never bought a real one. Why are trees so goddamn expensive?
Well, have you priced out a real tree?
No, I've never
lately?
been to a real tree
Makes the
farm.
artificial ones look affordable because at least
Really?
the artificial ones, as expensive as they are, you use them every year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
but
This-
Yeah.
the live Christmas trees are crazy
And
expensive.
then you just toss
Even
And
it.
you
at
just toss
Costco, though, the fake ones, I've seen some there that are like $1,200.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's
At
crazy.
Costco.
And at Target, I'm
what
like,
do they
I'll
do?
go to Target. That'll be easy. Like $400? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
So
And-
I found one on Amazon. It's almost 7 feet tall. Works fine for what I needed. It was like
Yeah.
$150.
the best one I think we've had, well, up until this one that my wife insisted that we get. It's a
Balsam fir.
flip tree.
Yeah,
What
this
does
is the
that
Balsam
mean?
Hill, the Balsam Hill.
It sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah, it's
all I
upside
know,
down.
all I know is it's like you need to apply for another mortgage.
Oh my God, they're very expensive, but
They
they're
are.
so nice.
Yeah, this is not a good time for that for me.
So, but like the best one that we had before this one was one I bought at Ace Hardware
Yes.
because my wife was wanting to go get like a real tree, and I didn't want to deal with that with the needles and going out and
And
kinds
the
of the
water,
car and the
yeah.
water, the whole thing. I'm like, ugh. We always had the real ones growing up, which are fine.
Yeah.
Then you
But-
get sap. Ugh.
But like I didn't want to deal with the mess, and
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we'll just have this one looks. I was at the hardware store to buy man stuff,
Sure.
and I saw this tree. I'm like, this looks nice. This looks great. It looks super realistic. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to buy this, and let's let her try this out and see if she likes it. And she loved it, and we
North-
had that for years.
did it
North or
die?
south at $200.
It's like, why'd you get rid of it then?
Oh,
Because
because
she wanted
eventually
to
it broke. Like
Oh,
you know,
it broke.
because where the branches
The pole.
attached to the trunk of it, or
Yeah.
what, like those things start to break after time because like you're constantly like packing it back in there. And
Right.
we had it for a good 10 years.
That's good.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay, so I don't feel. Does anyone still do a real tree?
yeah,
Yeah.
tons of
I don't
people.
know. I've never been in a house with a real tree
They
before.
Really?
sell them at every store.
I know,
Dude,
but I've
somebody's
never.
buying them.
I've never been in someone's house or like, look at our.
I feel
real
like
tree.
most people prefer the real tree. I think there's
The
still
smell.
kind of a
Yeah.
stigma to the
Yeah.
fake trees.
Yeah.
But I always say, you know what? It's like fake boobs. They're still boobs.
Still boobs, baby.
Fake Christmas tree, the gifts under the tree are still real.
Yeah, true.
I have family members, they
They're
refuse.
just as real as the one with the tree that is real.
Thank
they
you.
refuse a fake tree. They will always get a real tree.
That's my family.
But my wife buys these sticks. They kind of look like cinnamon sticks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they're the scent of like Christmas tree. And so she puts those in the middle of the artificial tree, and
Ooh,
so the
I'm gonna do
room,
that.
so the room smells like we just brought this tree in from the farm,
Love that.
and it doesn't smell phony
Mega
or
like
fake?
a
No.
car freshener.
no, it's legit because
Oh,
it's
I'm
not
gonna do
super
that.
strong, it's not overpowering, it's
It's not like that cinnamon
Yeah.
broom thing.
Oh my God.
God.
Y'all don't like
Yeah.
those?
Oh,
No.
dude, they're
They're
super strong.
I like
love-
them.
Get a
I'm with
headache.
you, Morgan.
I
I'm
do
with
the
you.
little
Freshen the
the
whole
scented
room.
pine
Hate
cones.
those.
Like I'm not huffing off of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
I only get the pine cones when they're on sale though, because
Yeah.
those are mad expensive.
They are expensive.
Like $10 for pine cones?
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, you just sit it in the corner,
Yep.
like the little
Yeah, but-
cinnamon broom, or
the broom sometimes is just too potent sometimes.
It is, but I
Yeah.
love it.
you can also get free pine cones in the woods.
Yeah, but they don't smell like cinnamon.
yeah, they come with bugs, Greg.
Yeah, bugs
You
everywhere.
should know that, Greg. What about your weekend cheers and jeers?
Cheers to just a perfect birthday weekend for my friend Jim, who you guys know. It just was flawless. And the food was amazing. Everything was great, super fun, lots of drinks. They hired a bartender.
Oh, I
Pro
love
tip:
that.
if you can ever
that's
hire
cool.
a
Isn't that
bartender,
fancy?
Yeah.
little drink menu, and you just tell them what you want. And I had my very first old fashioned. I've never had one.
What'd you
What?
think?
I loved
Are you
it.
serious?
How is it that you,
I know.
like, for all intents and purposes, an alcoholic? I feel like Greg has probably tried every drink that there is.
Not at all. And
You've
I
never-
almost never
Old-fashioned-
drink hard
That's
alcohol.
like I don't know. That's like you get that drink when you first turn 21.
No,
Really?
I think
Yeah.
about it as
No,
like
you
a,
get
Old
that's where you
man
get the
drink.
fuzzy
It's
navel.
like an
Yeah.
OG drink.
Yeah.
yeah, but I think of-
Screwdrivers and fuzzy navels are
Screwdrivers.
But,
the
like,
first time drinkers.
When you want to feel fancy and you're like 21, you go to a bar and you
With one
order-
ice cube in it.
Yeah.
it did have the one ice cube.
It did, yeah.
And it was super good.
Okay, so what is an old fashioned? Like, what's all in one?
It's whiskey based. That's
Yes,
all I know.
Whiskey, simple syrup, bitters, and an orange twist.
Oh, and then they have to like smash it down. Like bartenders hate when you order old fashioned.
Do they?
Yeah.
And mine didn't have an orange twist. It had like a candied blueberry. Like, It was so good. Anyway, so cheers to all that. It was really, really nice. Cheers, and I can say this as a former valet parker. Valet parking can S my D. It is so stupid.
But you like that.
We went to
Yeah, right.
well
So you love valet parking?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out, are we mad
You wanna
at it?
marry
or-
valet
I,
parking?
We
can
love
go-
it a lot.
It can go away. We went to this one restaurant, and it was valet only. So it's a total cluster F as you pull in because you got to wait in line for the valet. And then the weirdest thing happened. The Parker comes up to me. I open my door, step out of the car, and I said, "Hey, my keys are in the center console." He said, "Okay, great. Let me get you a ticket." I didn't move. I still stood there. He ran about 5 feet away to the little booth, grabbed the ticket, came back to me, and said, "Did you leave the keys?" I said, "Yeah, they're in the center console," like I just said. And then he said, "So is this your car right here?" I thought, so
The
now
one I'm
What?
standing
I don't
on?
I'm-
understand the
one that you
question.
just watched me get out of, that I pulled up to you, that you motioned me in. I stepped out, and then he confirmed when he got into it. So this is your car? I said yes. And are the keys in it? For the third time, yeah. And I thought, and so you're going to take my car and park it now?
You're allowed to be behind a
Yeah.
steering wheel?
And you can put a spoon to your mouth.
And then when he brought the car back, it was inexplicably hot inside the car. The doors were hot. The armrest was all greasy. It was so weird.
No, I don't like that.
And to top it off, it was one of those parking lots where you're waiting because there's a cluster F on the way out, too. A line of people waiting to pay for the valet. You can see your car about 80 feet away, and you think, you know what? I could just
I can
walk
go
to
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
open it, and drive away. But
Right.
no, let's go through the charade of waiting in line and doing
paying.
this. And then,
Tipping.
valet
I
is
can-
so dumb.
I have a very simple explanation for what happened to your car. I hope it makes you feel better. It's very simple.
He was high.
He was on drugs and he had sex in your car.
and got,
Gross.
and
They
got
call it a
lube on the
Yeah.
armrest.
They call it a soup kitchen where they let homeless people have sex in it.
I've done that before when I do see my car that's sitting right there. Because you're right, I don't want to wait. I'll go, hey man, that's my car right there.
Oh,
Right
same.
there.
I pay for it. I go, you can just give me the key. I'll grab it.
Yep.
Yeah, I
You know,
should have
and,
done that.
and sometimes they're quote not allowed to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not hitting
What-
some other car
in
next to
certain
you. but-
situations is up there with bathroom attendant that that's trying to get mints and stuff like that and give you.
I feel
So
so bad for them.
awkward.
Yeah. Would he drop the brand that your wife got for those scented sticks? I can tell you where she got them. Target.
Oh,
It's just like in the Christmas section.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
with all the other crap that's there, just look for the scented. I think they're called tree sticks,
works.
Okay.
scent sticks,
All right.
or whatever. But like, I guarantee it's where she got them. It's nothing. It's nothing expensive and or fancy.
Stop gatekeeping.
But they work. And then someone said, I just bought one of those balsam hill trees after paying $180 for a real tree last year.
Okay.
So there you go.
I thought real trees were about 60.
Yeah, same. I thought
No.
they were cheaper.
I mean, if you get a little tiny one, yeah.
but
I
like
haven't bought one in ages.
$180 if you bought a real with this person, $180. You got to go somewhere, buy it,
Tie it to the
car,
True.
bring it home, get it in the house,
Get it in that stand.
cut it out of the netting thing, let it settle for however long.
Yeah.
Then you got to worry about taking care of the whole thing, and then $180 on top of that. Whereas spend $600, right? Let's say $600. That's three. You'll get at least 3 years out of it, and you won't have to deal with all the other crap.
Yeah. When you talk
Worth
about
it.
what you have to do for a real tree, it's something I've only seen in movies.
Especially like the ones that are pre-lit.
That's what I got.
Oh,
yeah, because
even
you
better.
don't have
Yeah.
to dick with the strand of lights.
Which is
and
the
stuff.
worst
No,
part.
sir.
Even better. All right, 877-44-WOODY. Text us over to 22987. We've got some more Woody Show for you next.
More Woody Show is next.